Arabia saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
Make sure you close the door. I don't know what YouTube did, but they screwed everything up. It started doing some Oathsworn thing, which I should do Oathsworn again. I think everybody would like that. So we got scumbagged, like almost every other auction we get scumbagged by some scum. But this guy I believed, and I actually paid for the label, which was like $40 to ship a game to this scumbag. Okay, and I got his name, I got his address and everything. He's ghosted me for the last 4 days, and it's just the usual sign. So, you know, usually I give the benefit of the doubt and so forth and so on. All the other stuff, everybody's already paid and everything is going out, okay? Except we got scumbagged on 3 things. So, what I plan on doing going forward, because this is just so much work to do, I think maybe once a Sunday I'll put something up for auction, and then if people want to bid on it, and make it a lot easier. Hey Rob, good to see you, but sorry to hear about the ghosting. Yeah, it just, all I said, even, be a man. And we had a big conversation about people just being, standing up and doing the right thing, right? Big conversation. So the guy stands up, you figure, okay, I even said, hey, if you don't want it, just tell me. Okay? Nothing. Okay, James, you want to be a scumbag? Be a scumbag. I won't give his name. I have his address. But it's not the type of guy I am. Okay? I'm not going to drag him through the mud on the internet. But it just pisses me off, okay? Because, it was a decent bid on a couple things. Okay? And this guy just completely scumbags. Instead of being a man, hey, I can't afford it right now. Well, we've had that happen. We just say, okay, you don't. It's just a big pain in the ass. So the Zombicide All In, and I do mean all in. I mean, there is everything here. It is, you got extra tiles, tile set for, this is the Dead or Alive version. And I really don't want to get rid of it, but I had to make a hard choice on top of it. So now it's got to look at me for a few days. So I'm going to open it up. If somebody wants to bid on it, okay? I'd appreciate it. And then by Wednesday, when that Wednesday, let's call 6 o'clock, we'll do that. Then there was the Warcry stuff, okay? I got scumbagged on that. Guy bid $300, which I thought it was fair because I painted the thing. The set originally cost $300, and you're getting what I think is a really great paint job, one of my best works, I got scumbag. Matter of fact, I even have some of the birdies here, which was in a separate box. Yeah. I mean, nice piece of work, right? And the guy goes, I don't want it now. I mean, look at those. Those are pretty doggone good, right? The whole set, scenery and all. I mean, if you got a kid or something and you're looking for something really painted really, really well, hey, this was the thing to do. So I'm going to put that up as well. Okay. War Cry. Starter set. Completely painted to the tills. That was lot number 2. And then the Zombicide thing. The all-in. I mean, all-in. There's even dice in here. Yeah, custom dice. Even got a little custom dice in here. There's so much stuff in here, it's ridiculous. So, we'll leave it till Wednesday. Let's call it high noon, because I'll be working and I can keep an eye on it. Joe and AZ. Hey, Rob. Good to see you. I think I already said that. Play till it hurts. These people are just a pain in the ass. Yeah, if you can't swing it, don't bid on it. Don't bid on it. Don't be a scumbag. It's such a scumbag thing. No one can argue the quality of the paint jobs. I just wish I had the talent and patience to paint. Well, I don't got the talent anymore, and I sure as hell don't got the patience. So a funny thing, I'm gonna talk for a little bit, and like I said, Zombicide and the War Cry. Do I have to break the War Cry stuff out? Do you guys need to see it? Do we have to go to that length? So I'm going to put that up. But it made me think, and I think going forward, after this Wednesday, every Sunday when I do my vlogs, I'm going to put something up. Instead of doing these big I mean, they're exhausting. And I think I'm going to do it with all my bigger games and stuff like that. Maybe I'll have 2 lots a week. Maybe there's like, I'm just giving an example. Like, I'll have a couple of games and then a big painted game. Okay, there you go. And by next week, whoever's got the highest bid. Just call it our weekly auction. And I'll do it every week. And then that way, you guys keep an eye. And then if you see something you like, you go, oh, okay, maybe I'll take a shot at that. You're not obligated. There's not 900 things at once. Oh, God, I wish I could bid on that. I wish I could bid on that one. Wish I could bid on that one. I'll try for this one. And then you end up with nothing. So maybe we'll try doing that. Maybe we'll take a week off, too. Because I'm going to be gone. One weekend in August. I'll figure it out when I'm going to do it and when I'm not going to do it. Just scumbags. I mean, just plain old scumbag. And the guy's probably watching. No, he's probably not. But you can't be a man enough to say, I can't do it. I'd respect you. Oh, okay. I'll figure it out. I'll push this aside. We'll add this to another thing. I've had people say that, and I wasn't too mad at him. Never let him bid again. I didn't think I was going to win all these things. I just don't understand today. They should have at least had the courtesy to reply to you. Yeah, now they just ghost. Messed up for doing that. It is. It's a scumbag move. It's tough enough. And then somebody said, And you know, I take advice, and they go, "Why don't you open up a eBay store?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, don't they take a lot?" So I went down and I was dropping off some packages on Saturday because Friday night I had to get it done. I'm somebody that when the auction ends, I said, you know, my granddaughter's birthday, I got things to do on Friday. No, till about 11 o'clock at night, I was weighing, taping, and then, you know, printing out labels and got everything all set. And then, you know, people are great. My brother, Bearded Phoenix there, boom. I don't even think the email was there more than 45 seconds. He goes, "Yep, I paid." I'm like, "All right, bro. So what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure stuff got out on Saturday morning." Yeah, eBay would chew you up. And I just said, you know something? I'll just do it this way. Because honestly, I want to get rid of 90% of this. I'm just over this whole thing in a way. I just think there's a lot of change out there. And I just don't fit. You know, I just want to do my little things once, you know, maybe once or twice a week. And, you know, instead of trying to be this full-fledged channel, I don't know. You know, I'm like I said, you got some videos coming up. I'm going to take some time and just relax. And, I'm just amazed at certain things, and I think I'm just too damn old. But you know, something like this just pisses me off. Just pisses me off. Lightning nearby, it says. That's right, it's Florida. Lightning capital of the world. But you know, I'm starting to clear things out. I can't wait to see. You know, this Dungeon Universalis stuff is glorious that I just got in. I did a video of that today. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I've got some plans with the big three. And I'm pretty happy about it. On what I've got planned out. But I'm just looking at it going, well, that's got to go. 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 And you know, it's just overwhelming. Why did you stop selling on Macari? Because people stopped buying on Macari. We were putting a lot of stuff up on there and people just stopped. So it was just quicker to do the auctions. Plus it's a lot of work for Tammy, the queen, but it's something that, you know, we might take a look at. Kaboke! What's up, kid? Oh, man. So now I've got to go and try to get my money back for this UPS thing, which is going to be fun. It usually takes 30 days. Because, you know, you pay out the money. It's just a pain in the ass. So there was something I was going to talk to you guys about. It was kind of funny. Well, not really funny. Shit. See, I'm so annoyed. My mind went blank. I think I was starting to work my way into it, and then I just forgot what the hell it was. You know what the hard part is? And of course, this isn't the topic that I was going to talk about. It's trying to decide how much room I want to keep and how many things I want to keep. And I'm having such a hard time because stuff kind of keeps coming in and I go, wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. And you're going to see a video later this week. And I was going through this aisle here and Shiver Me Timbers. And the reason I pulled down Shiver Me Timbers was because I had gotten Sea of Legends in. And I started messing with Sea of Legends. And I went, I mean, this is okay. This is alright. But it's no Shiver Me Timbers. So I remembered I had started, and it was in the box. I had started writing down all my charts because I came up with an idea on how to play solo. You versus 2 other pirates. And I was getting my butt kicked, but I enjoyed that part. And there was a couple times I almost beat the AI. I think I made it too hard. So I started playtesting it more, and I finished the rules because I was able to win, but just barely. And I said, if you barely can win, and it is hard, if it's too easy, there's no point in it. Okay? When it was too easy, you know, I like things hard. Let me close this out. And we got that storm coming in, so I may have to just jump off pretty quickly. So I finally think I got it right, because then I played it again and I barely lost. And I said, that's good. Now, is it balanced? We'll find out, because what I'm going to do is Shiver Me Timbers, what I think is one of the greatest pirate games out there. Excuse me. I love it, the quality, everything about it. It feels like Sid Meier's. It feels like Sid Meier's. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get this. I'm one of the 5 people to own, one of the 5 people to own Shiver Me Timbers too. Yeah, it's very Sid Meier's, and one of my favorite things. The metal coins are beautiful. The chests are beautiful. The ships, I love how the ships hold the cargo a certain way. Everything about this was well thought out. It just didn't catch on, and I think it didn't catch on is because people went, okay, I gotta have a whole bunch of people. And when did it come out? Pretty close to COVID. And that killed this game, and it never got a second chance, and it didn't have solo rules. So I have developed the solo rules. I'm going to finish them up and paint them out. Bro, Joe, thank you, bro. I'm going to paint them out. Let's see if he wins the Kickstarter. And no, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going to give you your Godzilla. So Blizzard's been doing a lot of people wrong. Yeah, and it never went retail, which is a shame because I think it would have done really, really well. It just needed something, and it needed that solo rules, and I figured it out. So I'm going to make it available for the 5 people that have it. Okay, and I'm going to show you this game, and maybe you can find it on the secondary market. I'm sure there are plenty of people. It's moving around, and I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it because I really figured something out here, and I'm no board game designer. So again, all in, Zombicide, Dead or Alive. Put in a bid, and Gary, I think you bid on one of the games too. It was the War Cry. In the 9th hour, the guy bid. He bid what I thought was fair, was about $325 with the paint job, because the game was $300 when it came out. And he scumbagged me. And then the guy scumbagged me on Zombicide. So all in all, it's been just a complete pain in the arse. So there you go. What's up, friends? How much did I miss? You missed a lot, bro. 356 ratings for it. It has a 7.9 rating on BGG, which is really good. Okay, but I think it's a little higher. You put that solo component, Tell me it's not an 8.5. An 8.5, Kabook. Would you agree with that? I would say an 8.5 if you add in the solo component. And it's good. Where you could sit there and you go, you know, I want to play Sid Meier's. Yeah, I'd rate it higher, even without the solo component. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, for me, I think it's an 8.5 period. You know, to kind of sum it up. I think it's a great game. I really, really do. Ryan, what's up, my brother? So the hard thing, what do I want to get down to? I think if I can get down to 100 games. I originally said 75, but I think it's just impossible. I mean, you know Warhammer Quest 95 staying. That's going to take up a huge amount of space, which I can't wait for you guys in August to see my playthrough, and Little Monk is going to be happy with what I did. Blood Bowl, I got to keep every edition. I can't get rid of that. League of Dungeoneers has got to stay. That takes up a whole shelf onto itself. Maybe I wonder if I can. Yeah. I wonder if this camera will work. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Go ahead, Gab. Go ahead. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll do a little talk through here because I do have the moving camera here. Whoa. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right. Yeah, so you got like 5 versions of Blood Bowl, and that's not all of them. I'm torn. Well, I'm going to keep everything for Showers of Brimstone. I think you got to do that. Gloomhaven, I'm thinking of keeping, right? Right? I mean, you got to keep that, right? Cloudspire, anything from my peeps over at Chip Theory, I'm keeping. The original Arkham Horror, I'm keeping. Let's see, that's up there. Yep, you can see it right there. Now on that top shelf, which you can't see, let's go over here. No, can't go over there. Agents of Mayhem, that can go. Even though it's a Academy game. I mean, look at this. Okay, so let's look at that. Armada. Those box sets from Dungeons and Dragons, I think you got to keep them. I think Reichbusters, which is fully painted, needs to go. Oathsworn, I just can't get rid of it. Legends of Andor, how do you get rid of it? You know? Tide of Iron, maybe. I've got a bunch of Arkham Horror stuff. My Seahawk Peneth, stay. Blood Bowl, do you have the version with the policy? Yes, I sure do. Down here, Flick Golf, there's no way I can get rid of that. All right. Over there, Dungeon Bowl, there's no way I can get rid of that. Deep Rock, I'm thinking of keeping. I think where I'm going to take a hit is a ton of those games right there. If I can clear most of that shelf off, I think I would be good. Meaning the war games. I just don't think in my lifetime I'll be able to play as many war games as is over there. Then over here, I mean, look how much room Dungeoneers takes. Look, Civilization, how do you keep that? I don't have people to play with it. Red Alert, how do I keep that? Even though that's kind of, hard for me to get rid of. Defender of the Last Stand, how do you get rid of a Richard Launius game? I think Swords and Sorcery will go. I'm kind of torn on Darkest Dungeon. Space Empires, I'd rather sell my children than get rid of that. Camel Cup, that's a tough one because the kids like to play it. My printer so I can print stuff. Okay, let's see if we can turn that over here. Arceus, how do I get rid of that? I mean, really. Too many heroes. Massive Darkness, I think, might take a ride. And I've got that fully painted too, and that's what ticks me off is I just got stuff that's fully painted. League of Legends, that's a tough one to really get rid of. You know, Darkest Night, I haven't really had a chance to mess with that. Extinction Protocol, Galactic Defender, I just got Ultimate Tenaras there, so I want to mess around with that. Black Plague, how do you get rid of that? Barnacle Bay, I haven't opened it, I haven't tried it. Zombicide Invaders, how do you get rid of that one? But how many zombicides can you have? You know? Jeez. You know, Wings of Glory, I've got ships all over the place, right? What else do we got here? Escape the Sector. No, I'm not getting rid of that. But I think I'm going to take a hit right here. There's a bunch of war games there too. Okay? So you got to kind of try to figure that out too, you know? It's just tons of decisions. Tons of decisions. I always tell myself if I haven't played it in a year or two, what are the odds? And there's that stupid heart in the way. And end up never playing it. Honestly, they're just things. You know what my problem is? It's a one-man show. And there are not a lot of one-man shows. I don't have people around here to play. Okay? It's not like the old days when we were back at the house. Okay? When we were back at the house. Glowing Turtle, that's not even the storage unit. That's not even the storage unit that's filled. So, I mean, that's how ridiculous. And I couldn't spin this thing around to show you all the stuff up there. And then there's 3 racks behind that. And then there's a ton of stuff underneath this table, which is, 10 by 16 or something like that. Ridiculous. I'm exhausted. True. But that isn't a true decider for me. I'll keep a game that hasn't been played if I love it enough, and that's my problem. There are things that I've played out, and boy, am I glad I did not go to the Dice Tower Con. A bunch of people ended up getting COVID. I cannot do that again. It will kill me the next time. What sailing ship miniature game do you like? I got Age of Sails. I've got... what's the other one with all the... You could buy all the different ships. It plays like Wings of Glory. God, I can't even think about it. Sails of Glory or something like that. I like that. Blood and Plunder. Am I ever going to play that? I don't know. I got a bunch of painted pirates. Defender of the Realm. I don't care if a new version is coming out. I am not getting rid of that. Battle Stations. That's a tough one. It's good beer and pretzel because they're so easy. Weston Smith, what's up? Yikes. Did not hear about the COVID aspect of DTE. Sorry to hear that. Well, thank God, I saw a couple people post that they got sick. And I feel horrible for them, but, hey, it is what it is. But I was thinking of going, and I'm just glad I did not. Now, whether these people got it there or at the airport, there's no telling. Hey, Rob, hope you're doing well. Also, hello, chat. Hope everyone is doing good. Sails of Glory, I was right. Thank you. Mantic did Armada. I have Armada fully painted. I should add to that. That's actually a pretty good game. I think we did a live thing here, too. I've got to make some really hard decisions, and I want to keep it down to about 3 or 4 racks. Technobowl, that's a great game and impossible to find. and it plays so great. But who do I get to play it with? Maybe my grandson? Do I hold out hope for that? Pericles, been there, done that. It's a good game. There's just so much. Kingdom Death Monster. I'm ready to get rid of that. Madara, ready to get rid of that. Fully painted. Everything's painted. And it's tough because, the stuff that comes in is not painted, and that means you got to paint the game. I'm tired of painting. I mean, I enjoy it to a degree, getting something done, but then again, you get to a certain age where you just want to play. I did this Mordheim project. I mean, it was a pain in the neck, but I enjoyed it. Glowing Turtle. Do your games tend to sell pretty quick? Was there any you tried to sell, but there were no takers? There was a couple of things and I just put it back on the shelf. What is that giant Godzilla behind you? It's not a box. It's actually a picture. Art Adams had drawn this, and I just loved it. I am a big Godzilla guy, and if you saw my Godzilla collection, it'd be ridiculous. This is, I got Godzillas all over the place. Felipe, how you doing, my brother? Hero Quest. It's another one. I'm okay with it. Then I'm looking over there. I got 2 cabinets filled with stuff. Yeah, you know where I got that? I got that at Hobby Lobby. I got it for $5. Was I not going to get that? Question of the year, folks. Well, I got Godzillas all over. He's hanging here. I got so many of them. I just kind of stick them in here, just to see if people, to get something to look at, because it's always such a mess. You always watch some of these channels and they're so professional, and they sit there with their hands like this, and they got those beautiful shelves that they pay all the money, and all their games are in a row. No, this is real life, bro. Been playing level 7. Kind of a tradition for us. That's a good game if the miniatures weren't so shitty. I mean, it's really sad. It really is. It really is. If the miniatures weren't, where they were bending over, it kind of takes away. That's a thing where it really takes away from the game. It really does. I mean, it's a battle. And then you get scumbagged. I've got this full all-in Kickstarter, Zombicide Dead or Alive. All right, that I got scumbagged with. And then, the Warcry thing, starter set, which is glorious. Doing fine. Can someone post which games are back on the market? I was interested in SOB, Forbidden Fortress. Yeah, guy bid it up to $800. Beat out this other guy who was at $600, and then I got scumbagged on that. But I've just decided now I'm going to keep Forbidden Fortress because there's just so much stuff painted. I just found another Forbidden Fortress thing over there that I could throw in if I wanted to. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. Oh, just standees, no minis in the. Oh, I'm thinking level 7 Omega or something like that. Sorry. Scumbagged. What do you mean scumbag? Well, people bid up on stuff because we have a bid, right? And if you bid, and you win, you're committed to take that. I mean, you bid a certain amount of money, and I keep in contact with people. When they got outbid, they kept bidding. No, here's another bid. They ended up winning these 3 things, and guess what? When I went and tried to get a hold of them, Sablik, where you been, bro? I've been so busy. I haven't been around looking to bid on games that don't have. So anyways, bro. So they bid on these things, and then Friday comes, I message them, hey, I'm willing to sell this XYZ. What's the dealio? I'm sorry, I got a train of thought. Zeblik, I'll get you, bro. They scumbag me because they won the bid, and then when you go and contact them, they ghost. All right? So I tried to contact them for most of Friday. Okay. Probably busy. Contact them on Saturday. Oh. Didn't hear a thing. Sent 2 emails. Hey, in case this went to your trash. No. Contacted them on Sunday. Hey, just let me know. If you need a few days or something, let me know. Gave them till, this evening. You're bound to see an email within 4 days. And I sent 5 emails. Okay? To each individual. This one person particularly. Okay? And, they just ghosted. Paid for labels. Okay? Paid for labels through UPS because I like to get things out because you trust people. And so they just ghost on you. So I got something for those guys. Hold on. Give me a moment. Okay, we got it. Here, let me bring it back down. This is a family hour too. There we go. Okay. So there you go. At least have the decency to just say, I'm sorry, I got too excited. I don't want it. Or, something like that. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, Mark goes, you're a collector. No, I'm not. I am now Amazon. I am trying to get as much as I can. And I'm not going to... There are games that I just want to keep that I want to play. And it wasn't that I was a collector. I was a legitimate, at one point, content creator. So you would try to get in as much as you could and do as many videos as you could to keep up with the Joneses. But now, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of... I think I fall into that thing that there are so... I beat this like a dead horse, and I'm not going to... I'll just say it one last time. Being an older guy, you don't relate to the younger crowd. Nowadays it's a guy and his wife or girlfriend. That's going to get you a lot of views and stuff like that because it gives you 2 different... They play off each other and they give you a great perspective. Younger, well-produced stuff, like Quackalope and Board Game Co. and stuff like that. They really put out some great-looking videos. I can't do that. I don't have the wherewithal or the time, Excuse me. I sit on a farm here with all kinds of animals. More milk. How much you get today?
Like 2.5 gallons.
2.5 gallons. We get 2.5 gallons just from one cow. And Amanda just made a whole bunch of butter.
We're freezing a lot.
We're freezing a lot of butter?
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, that's good because come holiday time when you need butter and it's going to be, $14 a pound. So think about that, I'm 53, I game. Okay, you game, but you're not a content creator. Big difference. Okay? I'm in my mid 60s. Nobody wants to see an old fart. Talk about old days. You can't relate. I don't relate as much. Games bring people together, but the channel has slowly because I'm getting older, slower. I can't keep up with the Joneses. And that's okay. I'm fine. I do what I do as much as I can because I like to do it. When I stop doing it, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you I'm leaving. I'm just going to tip my hat in one video and I'm going to go. I think I started watching you when I was around 24. I'm 29 now. Well, there you go. Almost 30. See, Corvus? A lot of people have been around for a long time. I'm in my mid 50s. With 3.5 grandkids. I can relate. Yeah. I figured maybe I would be able to wait it out until these guys get old enough, but they're 2 and 4. And I said, I'm thinking, when can I do something neat with them? Something different. Yeah, Mark. Is this your first time to the channel, pal? I have over 4,500 videos, a lot of reviews, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of playthroughs. Just to catch Mark up, and Kabuki can attest to this. Remembers the old days when we would all sit around the table. The TV would be in the background. We do it when we were at the other house before we moved to the farm here. My wife would cook something, the queen, and she would get on camera and she would make some kind of different meal every week. And then my son and my two, and my daughter would play. We would play this tournament. We would play 3 games, and whoever got the most points won the tournament. And then they run around and they make fools out of themselves on the camera. And we did that for the longest time. And that was fun. And then things started to pick up on the channel. I got asked to join the Dice Tower. I was with the Dice Tower for a few years. About 3 years. And then I went off and started doing my own stuff. Really excelled for a while. But then I got really sick. I had got COVID, almost died. Okay. Remember when I was we were painting, and I was really a pretty decent painter, but I had unfortunately, when I was playing with the dogs, I reached on a bench close to 600 pounds, still do to this day, but I reached out playing with my dog and I popped my bicep, and my hand has never been the same. Chris, your package went out, brother. You're the best. And from there, it took a long time just to get my feeling back. Got back to the gym, got sick with COVID, started to get better. Then I caught it a second time, and that one really did me wrong. And I did Corvus. Got it twice. Nearly killed me. It was 4 of the worst years. I dropped down to 180 pounds. And I'm no small guy. Okay. Meaning I'm not a fat guy. I've always been a big muscular guy. But when, for me to lose close to 70 to 80 pounds, almost 100 pounds, really killed me. Really did me wrong. And it drove a lot of people from the channel, and I couldn't do things the way I wanted to do them. I was half-assing stuff. And I finally went and it killed our friend. I'm so sorry, Kabuki. It was no joke. And and people, you can go back. I would still come on. You could barely hear me. I would talk. I would fight. And I said, I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm going to keep on doing this. And my doctor, who was unconventional, had me do this biotherapy. Cost me $30,000. And that was the only thing that helped me, believe it or not. Now they outlawed it for some reason. Whatever. And at the start of this year was the first time in 4 years I really started feeling good, Mark. And I started to get back to my old self. By then, I think it was too late to rebuild the channel to the way it was. And now I'm kind of floating here, floating. Zeblik, I didn't forget you. But we've always had a lot of fun, and the people that have been here, Mark, have been here for a long time. So that's what keeps me going. My thing is now, okay, what am I going to do in front of you guys? And is it going to be more newer stuff? Because I've been reviewing a lot of stuff, and is it going to be this, that, the other? And I've been kind of mishmashing this year, but it's been a good year. I put out some really good videos. Nobody really watches them, though. And it's understandable. And I get it. And it's okay. There's a couple of things. I have a lot that have gone against me. These last 4 years and plus. You get to a certain age where there's just this gap. And gaming keeps changing. So, I keep going. But I don't want to be that guy that... I also don't want to be that guy that, he's still doing it. Where you go past your time and it's really sad. When people stay too long in a sport or something like that. I want to go out with my boots on and on top. And I do all right. I'm doing okay. Did we do better? Yeah, we did. And so you kind of weigh a lot of things. All right, so here we go. All right, to my boy Zeblik. Does he get the music? He didn't get the special coin though. My dog is just. Game line, my brother. It ain't 800, but it'll help. LOL. Love you and your family, brother. Thank you. People have been here a long time, and we've been through so many different things. And it's been hurricanes. We've been through, other channels being jerks. We've been through great times, taking you guys with me in Gen Cons and the Origins and BGG cons and taping, and just it's been such a magical thing. And I've really you've seen us move. You see our cows, you see our chickens, goats, bees, all this other stuff. My family grow. I mean, they were kids, and and all the farm living. And all the Godzilla stuff, and how we evolved the other room when we just get it right, and then we move, and then here we are now, and it's overcrowded, and my wife, and the Queen. Remember, the Queen was real sick. We almost lost her. My daughter, going from just a young kid to paramedic. It's just been so many magical things that in my life. The birth of my grandchildren. Remember the first time I brought my grandchildren in front of the camera? All the Christmas decorations. Yeah, Kabuki. Now it's even bigger, and we're going to do something like that. The Christmas light contest that we would go crazy and try to win. There were just been so many things that I've shared over those, 4,000 videos. It's a story. It's a book. And a lot of you have been a part of it. It's something special. Game Line, my brother, thank you so much. Let's see if Game Line gets it. He dropped a 20 on this. The G knows where his bread is butter. G knows where his bread is butter. That's how we do things here, folks. That's how we do things. All right, here we go. My boy Zeblik, glutton for punishment. He needs the music. Come on, dog. Hold on, let me check the coin. Nope. Okay. I'm sorry, Zeb. I'm sorry, my brother. You're still alpha and true, and the true Jarl. Yeah, the Jarl. That was another one. Hope you used those Red Lobster gift cards before they all go under. Yeah, we did. We used them all. People used to just send us the best stuff. I remember so many things. It just means so much. That's the trick. Give Godzilla more cheddar. Sweet Godzilla music, says Zeblik. Michael R., you hush your mouth, KK. Lobster bisque forever. Oh, my wife loves that, bro. Loves it. Our stayed open here. We're out in the villages of all places. Old people love Red Lobster. Whatever happened to that 3D printing business you were working on with someone? It's still in the works. Some things have changed with me working home. So he's been working on some things and doing some different stuff. He's been printing a lot of Zelda stuff and like that. And it's been coming pretty good. We printed out some things. We're almost there. It's taken a little longer to perfect it than we thought. But we'll get there. Early bird special for the seniors. You know it. It's funny. My wife goes, dye your hair. I go, why? She goes, you don't look your age, and it makes you look older. I go, well, just because you look like a teenager don't mean anything to me. And the Queen does look like a teenager. I wish let me see. For some of you that have never seen the Queen of all reality. Hold on here. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go to pictures. See, I don't even know how to use the damn phone. Recent. Let's get the Queen in here, because she likes to pose a lot. She is a poser. But she's my age, and there's no way that you could tell me this woman. She must have sold her soul. There's a picture of my mom. Tomorrow's her birthday. Would have been her birthday. Strained relationship. Never got to see her before she died. It was very sad for me. Tomorrow's a very tough day. She would have been 81. 81. Jesus. No, 82. I'm sorry. She would have been 82 because she had me when she was 18 or something like that. She had me when she was real young, and she could never cope with that. I'm trying to find the Queen of all reality. Bear with me. Look at this mullet. This is me. Hold on. I got to bring this other camera around. You guys will get a kick out of this. This is when I was young. I had a mullet. Alright. Oh, my wife. And she loved that thing. And I just want to cut my hair short. After being in the military for so long, you just want to cut your hair short. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hopefully, hold on. Yeah, there you go. Me and Mickey Mouse. Look at that mullet. Huh? That's me when I first got into the service. Oh, God. Back in the days. Back in the days. All right, let me see. All right. So, Mark, if you're a timer here, boy, I think we're giving you a whole history lesson. Yeah. This is a woman that's 60 years old. Hold on. All right. And you should see her without her glasses. She only wears glasses recently because her eyes started going on her a little bit. That's my wife. She's ageless. Yeah. Right, Kabuki? Because you remember. She'd come in front of the camera. She put on her Christmas sweater. You know. And, oh, that woman. But, trying to find a better picture of her. Because that one doesn't even do her justice. Kabuki will attest to it. Huh. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, that's her. Okay? That's what somebody looks like. And that wasn't taken very long ago. And that's what a woman looks like in her early 60s. Okay. So, she tries to get me to dye this, right? And I'm like, what for? I'm 60-something years old. I go, what for? You don't, I go, just let me get old. In the gym, rocking the mullet and the Chippendale stash. No, I never had a mustache. I could never pull a mustache off. I got too much of a baby face. Too much of a baby face. On a 1 to 10, how far are you on getting your game collection to 75? I'm nowhere close, James. If people keep stiffing me like this, it's going to take forever. But I keep fighting here. I keep fighting. Oh, that was you, Mike. There you go. Rocking the gym and the Chippendale. But she's such a saint. She took care of me when I was really sick. And I would keep on trying to go to work, and I was able to work from home. And then finally I got it to, because, the military finally said, hey, we're making a position where you could work from home, because I would drive an hour and a half into the base. But I work from home now, and I think it's harder. You lose sense of time and stuff working from home. But I really like it, and I'm gonna try to go I'm gonna try to work until I'm 75. I think especially with the farm and the kids until they're settled. I think I'm only purposed on this earth to make sure everybody's all set. Once they're all set, I'll go out with my boots on, and they can bury me behind the house in the open field. We have one big tree in the middle of the pasture. I said, just dig a hole, put my ass in there. Plus and minuses working at home. Yeah. The grandkids start screaming. I'm trying to concentrate on something, and I'm like, what the? Can I just go into work? And then you get stuck in the house, and you're here all the time, and you start to go crazy. So around midday, I'll throw the dogs into the car, my two girls, and then we'll go for a ride. Either I'll go do the banking, or I'll drop off packages, which is fine, and things like that. So just, a lot of different things, I can't believe I turned this video into an hour. Can you believe that? I should just come on and just talk every day. for no reason at all. It's kind of it kind of makes me feel a little bit better. Gets me out of that office and things like that, and just coming out here and talking. I think maybe I'm going to start doing that. Maybe we'll just turn it on every day, and I'll update you on stuff. Maybe we'll introduce you to a game or something, and if you want to purchase it, great. Or maybe I'll just show you how to play it once I get this table cleaned off, because I'm in the middle of 17 different projects. But I appreciate each and every one of you. That's for doggone sure. And I've got to get back to streaming in the afternoon like I used to. It is a two-way therapy. You get things out in the open, and we are along for the ride. Yeah, breaks help. They also make work more productive, despite what bosses think. I'm always doing stuff, man. So here's what we got. I'm glad this helps you. We enjoy listening. Well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Kabuki in the chat always helps. Yeah, I miss talking to her. I really do. And she actually got to go, and so do I. But she was on. Well, I was always on in the afternoon. And then I just started doing things on Sunday mornings. So maybe I'm going to change that a little bit. Maybe I'll come up with some things, and we'll do some things. I've got the cameras. We can give it a shot, and just kind of start doing something a little different. Maybe less taped videos and maybe a little bit more live stuff. Just doing different stuff. Maybe reviewing live. Maybe doing, maybe just taking a look at things live instead. And maybe that'll be fun. That'll breathe some life into things. We could do that. All right. We'll see you later, Kabook. But we're definitely, like I said, we have Zombicide all in, Dead or Alive all in Kickstarter. Nova Prime 860 at hotmail.com. Send me what you would like to pay for it. Whoever's the highest by Wednesday, I will ship it out on Wednesday. Since I got scumbagged on it. The War Cry, which was fully painted, and the guy bid $300, and which I thought was fair for it because it was painted to the gills, and unfortunately he bailed on it. And then Forbidden Fortress, I think I'm gonna end up keeping. Guy bid $800, and he ghosted. Well, he ghosted on a few things, so there you go. So, Nova Prime 860 at hotmail.com. Get a hold of me, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. This was fun. I enjoyed getting to spend some time with you guys. And I'm going to come up with some things. We'll see what we'll do on Wednesday. All right? So maybe we'll do this again on Wednesday. And I'll let you know how everybody did. All right, until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for the donations. I'm sorry Godzilla was so stingy. We'll see you soon, everybody.